Доброго времени суток, дамы и господа. У нас Хогвартс, и мы идем поговорить с Амитом. Какое-то там у нас задание сюжетное осталось одно. Сейчас будет какой-то кипиш 100%, я уверен. Давайте все посмотрим, разузнаем. Сейчас мы все посмотрим. Поднимаемся в самую высокую башенку. Ага, что-то со звездами опять. Что там увидал?
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak Gobblедуке?
I did. I mean, I do.
Нам бы Феникса найти бы, то перьев не хватает, а потом этого рогатого какого-то там рокнута.
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves Gobbledуке. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirena's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirena trusts him, then I feel much better.
Так. Сейчас все разузнаем у него.
You know Gobblедуке, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in Gobbledуке with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me. Being self-taught and all.
Пойдем.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Произношение он решил проверять. Ну дает, товарищ. Так, сейчас, секундочку. Ой. Рядом со входом в шахту. Ну, ё-моё. Пойдем в шахту. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Карта мира, не собираюсь сюда я бежать. Ёк-макарёк. Достаточно далеко. Сейчас будет какая-нибудь эпичная битва. Пойдем. Чё, нау. Что-то где-то здесь. Так, яички мы заберем. Здорово.
A friend who speaks Gobblедуке is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak Gobbledy-gook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be Gobbledy-gook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language.
Что-то там повыл.
I trust you can read
Ничего не
Gobbledy-gook
умеет.
better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lord Cock.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Короче, миссия по стелсу.
What else should we know about the
Жесть.
enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Так, куда идти-то? А, вот туда. Туда. Так, для начала надо исчезнуть, да? Ну, давайте исчезнем.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Глазик.
The door is looking at us.
Паника у него, смотрите. Все. Хреновая охрана.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Да ты не ори, блин. Распугаешь сейчас всех гоблинов
I
нам тут.
cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside,
Поехали,
it's
давай.
the only way forward.
Телепортнулся, видали?
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin
Так,
mine.
стоп.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else
Вот так,
altogether.
стоп. Сначала там все залутаем. Как попасть туда? Там вон что-то есть. Какой-то вращающийся барабан. Ну-ка, его можем подвинуть? Хрен. Может, я не тем его шандарахую, конечно. Не очень-то хочется упасть туда. Ну ты тормоз, братан.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've
Тихо.
dealt with worse enemies than these.
Тихо, 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 тихо.
Revelio.
Ага.
One there. If you're there.
Ты всех перебьешь или нет? 4 раза выстрелила.
Watch your step round here.
5-й раз.
Who's there? Someone there? Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Опять мы глазастика надули. Ага, нам точно не сюда. Тут лучше по стелсу, как я понял. Угу. Так, нам туда.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer
Погоди-ка, там
holidays.
что-то можно подвинуть, да? А, тихо. Вон оно что, Михайлович. А, надо с той стороны ее выдернуть. Сейчас выдернем. Только каким образом, непонятно. Твою мать, как туда попасть? Ладно, хрен с ним. Пошли дальше.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Тихо.
To be plans around here somewhere.
Ребята ходят наверху.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Ребята ходят наверху. Сейчас я им капусточки подкину. В подарок. Что-то капуста какая-то неэффективная.
What was that? Wait a moment.
Так себе капуста.
Fascinating to see Gobbledy-gook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are
Гоблин,
extraordinary.
гоблин, шмоблин.
There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Так, тут тоже что-то можно залутать. Малость бабла. Как говорится, без бабла и жизнь плоха. Стоп. Давай пулялки.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. Someone there?
Сюда идет. Доходился.
Hello? Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Вроде
Other
все.
boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
А, без этого не работает.
Lumos.
Какой люмус-шмус? Погоди. Так. Шикарно. Давайте тут все осмотрим. Еще какие-то записочки.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Не берется. Ладно, пошли дальше. Так, с этим тут не пройти, я понял. И куда же нам? Ага. Вон оно что, Михайлович. Капустка, работай. Капустка работает эффективнее. Так, давай вот тут поставимте одну. Спускайся давай, чего сидишь там? И чё? И вон того добей. И будет КФ.
Many of them
Отлично.
are there.
That should be the last of them, I'll meet.
Сколько бы их не было, мы всех перебили. Сейчас все осмотрим. Ага. Глазик вон там, но можно его обойти, да? Или нет? А, это вот как раз откуда я не мог пройти с той стороны. Понято, принято. Спать меньше надо, Глазик, спать меньше. Нет, что-то надо где-то поджечь. А где печнюшка-то? Погодите, я что-то не вижу. Рычаг есть, уходит куда-то вниз, а куда? Хз.
Lumos.
Погоди с этим люмосом, не то я опять нажимаю. Вот теперь можно. Так. Ага, и вот так. Все, отлично. Тихо.
You'll see.
Все, нормально, братан, не переживай, идем. Добрались до конца.
This is not good. They're building
Буровая машина, я
enormous
такую видал.
drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Где-то наверху показывают сундук, только где. Ладно, погнали отсюда.
must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Короткий путь. Может и есть, только вот где, я сам не знаю. Здесь, говорит, короткий путь. Где-то вот здесь. Или снизу он был. Отсюда я пришел. Короткий путь. А на карту нельзя выйти, да? А, кукиш не работает. Есть короткий путь. А вот где его искать-то? Так, давайте тут еще раз все осмотрим. Провалиться вниз туда под трубы не прокатит. Здесь выход короткий, но навряд ли. Здесь тупик. Придется выбираться так. Может, этот лифт работает? О. Братан, ты опять опоздал. А, он тут сидит.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Был короткий путь, оказывается. Видите, как? Правда, сундук один профукали. Ну, хрен с ним.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Все отлично. Выбрались. Сейчас он нам что-нибудь расскажет интересного. Поговорить со всеми теперь, да? Ну, давай, поговорим.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without
Книгу
further
писать
ado,
собрался, блин.
adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
Печальная история, да.
So that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Да. Что-то на Гоббледуке. Ну, вот такая серия, ребят, у нас получилась. Что ж, мы узнали тут что-то новое. На этом закончим. Это был Хогвартс. Всем пока-пока. Услышимся. До новых встреч.